up, guys? That Creative Genius here, back with another genius video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite games, and it's called Terraria. It is a pixel game, and it's kind of like a survival game. And it'll please all genres, like people who like action games, people who like very calm games. There are a lot of aspects of different things, different genres. And before I get into the video, I just want to ask you to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button so hard that it turns gray. I want to get at least 5 new subscribers on this video. So please hit that subscribe button until it turns gray. So let's get into the video. As you can see, this is the loading screen, and this is where your fun begins. This is where you choose between single player, which is what I'm going to be choosing today, multiplayer, your achievements, and then the settings. So you want to click single player if you're playing by yourself, or you want to click multiplayer if you're playing with a friend. So we're going to be playing single player today. So I'm going to make a new character, and I'm just going to click random 4 times because there is no like perfect character. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm just going to randomize one more time. And another time. Okay, so that guy looks pretty cool. So I'm going to choose him. And I'm just going to call him Test. Because this is a test for Terraria. And then I'm going to create. So I'm going to select Test. And then click play. And I'm going to click new world. And for just the sake of this test, I'm going to leave it as small and normal. You can make it expert mode, which is harder, or medium or large. I'm just going to choose small because it takes the least amount of time to load. So I'm going to call this test, and I'm going to create. So as you can see, the world is generated now, and you're gonna click play, and it's gonna load the world data. It might be a little slow at first because this is your first time entering the world. Settling liquids, which is basically making all the liquids, because the code, at first it makes the liquids flow, but it's settling the liquids. So as you can see, this is your world when you start out. It looks pretty lively, doesn't it? So the first thing you want to do, as all Terrarians do, whether they're an expert or they're just beginning, what you want to do is you want to start your adventure out by collecting some wood. You can harvest wood by using your axe and putting your little white cursor on the tree. If you want to save the tree, you can put it right there and the stump will still grow. Oh, never mind. So you can keep exploring and you'll find more trees. So as you can see there's a slime. And the slime, it's probably going to be your first enemy that you encounter in the game. So what it does is it hops and it tries to attack you. So you want to keep attacking it with your sword until it disappears. And it will give you, this time I didn't get gel. But normally, oh yes I did. So it gives you gel. And gel can be used to craft torches, which, as they say in the tooltip, provides light. It can be used for like all the way throughout the game. And I still use it to this day. And as you saw, the other character that I had is really good, and I still use torches. So there are different biomes in this game, and the ice biome is one of them. You'll encounter different mobs or monsters, and you'll encounter different natural experiences and different blocks. So as you can see, I haven't been running into many monsters lately. That's odd, but I will be in a second because I'm entering the Crimson biome. The Crimson biome the Crimson is this world's evil, and it's not a friendly biome, so I'm gonna head back the other way. It could easily get a newcomer killed because there are a lot of, like, when I say a lot, I mean a lot of dangerous hazards, including dying from falling damage, dying from weird beasts, and other things. So here's an ice slime, the ice variant of a green slime. So if you keep attacking it, it will dissipate or die, and it will give you 2 gel. Mostly you probably get 1 gel or 2 gel, somewhere around there. And you also get a few coins, most likely copper, but there are different types, and some of them can actually be holding an item, maybe like a potion or something. And that potion, like when you destroy the mob, it'll drop the potion. So that's a good way to get potions if you just want to, like, if you don't really want to go foraging for potions, that's the best way to do it. So I'm just going to keep walking. And you might be wondering, are you ever going to get any faster in the game? Like, is there any way that you can get faster? And there actually is. So if you equip certain things, like boots, like certain boots or certain accessories, it will make you faster. So you can get across land faster. And I feel like I'm about to die of loss of air. So I'm going to go back up to replenish my air meter. And I'm going to try again. So you want to get across this little chasm. And as you see, I finally got past it. And then there's another chasm. So that's pretty fun. It's not really fun, but the desert is also one of the biomes in Terraria. And this one's a little less harsh. And there are cacti and other things. But sometimes there can be long, deep chasms. So you want to avoid those by using wood and making a barrier. So a sand slime is the desert's variant of a slime, or a blue slime, or a green slime, or just a slime. So as you can see, they're a little tougher, but they're easy to defeat. Well, not really for a beginning player, but as you get farther in, they'll be easy to defeat. So if you just keep going, you'll eventually run into another biome. So this is the same biome as before, but they just occur in different parts of the world. So I think this is there. So now this is a really hard biome for beginning players. It's called the jungle, and this is where you do most of your work. And this is where, like, you will be doing a lot of your work in hard mode, which I'll get to in later episodes. And yes, there will be later episodes. So I'm just going to keep attacking this slime until it finally dissipates. So there, and it has finally dissipated or died. So, but ooh, there are a lot of piranhas there. So piranhas are an enemy that are native to the jungle, and as you see, there are a lot of them. So they could be hazardous, including another native species is the jungle bat, which of course just killed me there. So there are a lot of hazards in the dungeon. So as you can see, it's not very safe for a newcomer to try this. But I am going to make a house because night will fall pretty easily, like it'll fall soon. And I want to be protected against a lot of the other enemies that will come. So I am just going to mine a little bit more wood until I have enough to make a house. I can make a house with this much wood, but for this test, I'm going to be making a big house. You might be wondering why you're making a big house if this is a test. Well, it's just because I like big houses. But you can choose to make it small, you can make it big, you can make it whatever size you want. And you can expand your house. It's not like the wood will become indestructible once you place it. You can expand your house, like longer. So I'm just gonna make it really long. And as you see, it's kind of turning a pinkish color. And that means night, it signals that night is falling. So I'm just going to use my pickaxe and mine 3 blocks for a door that I'll craft later on. And I'm going to mine a bit more wood so that I can have enough wood to make a lot of things, including a workbench, wooden walls, and a door. So I'm just gonna mine this last tree, and I'm going to come over here and make a workbench. As you can see, I can also make a cactus workbench because I collected some cactus when we were in the desert. So when you're by it, I can see that you can see that you can craft multiple new things, including a cactus sword, which can be really useful. So it does 10 damage, which is a whopping 5 more than the copper sword. And it can also swing up, so it's a lot more useful. Well, it's a lot convenient. It's a lot more convenient, to use. So I'm gonna place my door there, and when I said wooden walls, I meant like this. It doesn't look like a regular wood wall, and you might be thinking, why is he crafting wood walls? You already have wood walls. But these are a different type of wall. This type of wall is like a background wall. So I'm going to go in here and use some of this wood wall to make my house. And you might be wondering, what's the purpose of wood walls, or walls in general? The purpose is that that'll prevent enemies from spawning in your house. Because yes, if you have a big enough house, enemies will spawn. So you want to be very careful that you don't forget to put walls in there. And you can see now I can two-shot. As you can see, night is falling pretty quick, so I better get inside. I can also craft armor to improve my defense, which will decrease the number of damage that enemies will do to me. So as you can see, I look pretty cool in my outfit. So this will probably bring the video to a close, and I'll talk all about the night and other key elements in the game in the second episode. Have a great day and keep it genius. Bye.